Hello everyone, my name is Crystal and welcome back to my channel, and today I have a February TBR for you guys. Before I get into my February TBR, which is very tentative by the way, I want to make a couple announcements. This month in February, myself and the Horror in 24 group of girls are coming to you with a readathon, and it's going to be 24 hours of reading in 4 days. So it's going to be from February 18th to February 21st. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing like the readathon going around that's like 24 and 48 and things like that. It's similar to that, but you're gonna get 4 days to get 24 hours of reading done of strictly horror books. So I'm really excited for this readathon. It's been a while since we did anything horror in 24, and this is like my little baby that I came up with and during quarantine, and I just want to continue doing it. But also I've been really busy, so I just want to thank Rain, who is one of the hosts for this. She has been putting everything together between Stacks of Strange and Horror in 24. I just want to thank her so much, and also my other co-host Carol from Carol Marie Reads, and also Marcy from Marcy Reads. They're just amazing, and whenever, you know, one of us needs a break, everyone just helps out, and it's just, we're a really great dynamic group. We have a really great dynamic, this group, and I just love them so much, and that's why we do multiple projects together, because it just works out that way. So for this readathon, we don't really have any like group book that we're going to be reading, but we just suggest everyone pick your favorite horrors off your shelves and get to it, get reading. I haven't really decided yet on what I'm going to do, if I'm going to read some mangas or something like that, because I have a few on my TBR that I'd like to get to during that week. But I also have a lot of other horrors that I've been wanting to get to because I've been reading horror. I'm getting back into that genre. I know I said for a while I was kind of just feeling out of it, and I think I was just going through something mentally, but now I'm ready to press on, get back into it, read some Stephen King again as well. I was in such a Stephen King slump, and now I'm coming out of it. So I hope you guys join us from February 18th to February 21st. All the links to that will be down below. I don't know if we're gonna have a Discord group or not. We really haven't discussed that, but I've been really loving utilizing Discord for like book clubs and things like that. It's just an easy way for everyone to keep in contact with each other during a short period of time. And more information, if it comes up, will be on my Instagram page for the Horror in 24 readathon. And yeah, so make sure you are following me and my other co-host, which I will leave linked down below, for that readathon, because we will be giving you guys updates all leading up to February 18th. And also there are some reading trackers that Rain has put together for us, so that's also going to be found on my Instagram page on like the highlights bubbles. It'll be under the Horror in 24 section. So if you guys want that, definitely head on over to my Instagram page. On my main page, you'll find it in my highlights. Without further ado, let's get into my February TBR. The first book that I'm starting off February with is actually in my book sleeve from my bookshop, but which is the Cottage book sleeve, in case you're wondering. I'm reading The Dead Zone. I am loving this book so far. It's a little sad. It definitely has some really tough elements to it, especially in the beginning. It's about a man who goes into a coma after leaving his girlfriend's house one night and doesn't wake up until like 4 years later, and he starts having like psychic phenomena, and yeah, but he has to go through all these like grueling surgeries to get his ligaments moving again. I mean, the descriptions in here, what happens to your body when you're in a coma, Stephen King has definitely done a lot of research on this. But also, I'm not exactly sure if this came out around the time where he had his accident, which would kind of make sense because of like what's happening in this book. But our main character, Johnny Smith, is a teacher, and he is out one night with his girlfriend. They are at a like fair, like almost like a boardwalk type game, and they play this game called the Wheel of Fortune. But kind of felt like his girlfriend at the time was feeling like these gut instincts, like this isn't really good, but also she thinks she ate like a bad hot dog. Whatever. He ends up winning a decent amount of money on this game and takes her home because she was sick. She was throwing up from her hot dog that she ate at the fair, and and she goes home. She's like, you know what, I'm gonna just stay home. I don't feel good. Why don't you go home? He ends up leaving and getting into a very bad car accident in a taxi cab, and that's where all this kind of leads up. I've been in a Stephen King reading slump, like I said previously, and this is definitely bringing me out of it. I'm reading it rather quickly, and I can't wait to finish this video so I can continue reading, because it is a glorious snowstorm outside. It's February 1st and it's snowing a lot. We're having a nor'easter here, so what better way than to curl up with a Stephen King book, because his writing, I just missed it. I needed a break from it, but it really just sucks you in. There's nothing like it. Next book I have on my TBR is Drawing Down the Moon, and this is by Margot Adler. This is like a nonfiction study on neo-paganism in America, and I want to say a little bit in England as well. This has witchcraft in it, druidry, you name it, all of it. I've been really interested in researching paganism for the longest time, and I've been here and there, but I'm really getting it more into it, and this is just a classic. This is a book that everybody who is in that pagan community recommends reading. This way you get further information in. I will say that I don't want to 100% say that I am pagan. I believe in a bunch of things, but I did grow up Catholic. That is my religion. So I just find this really fascinating, as I do participate in witchcraft. So I just really would love to know more about paganism and the folklore of it, and also the truth about it that people shun. I know Catholicism and Christianity really pushed aside paganism, but paganism is the beginning of all these religions. So it's really nice to see that view of it. I did start it. I'm not really that far into it, but I'm enjoying the writing really well so far. I'm really enjoying how the writing kind of feels like a story being told. It's not just like your basic textbook type of writing for a nonfiction. So it's very enthralling, it's catching me, and I can't wait to get through it. But it's probably going to take me some time. I'm going to start this in February, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing it in February. It's a big one. The next I have here on my list, which this book is also part of a secret TBR that I will be filming a vlog for, and that is Lars Kepler's The Sandman. This is a true crime book based on, like, it's like a big series by Lars Kepler. It's actually a husband and wife duo, so it's a multiple author book. I started reading Lazarus, which just came out by Lars Kepler. Started reading it, and I just felt like I didn't know much to continue with it, even though it's totally, all these books in the series are a standalone. I just wanted to know more about our main character, Juna, and I feel like that book really started off in the middle of something, and I feel like I'm missing so much history there, so I put it down for now. And this Instagrammer who I love, Crime by the Book, her name is Abby, she recommended me start with this one, and she recommends everyone start with this one, so I'm gonna start reading this one first and then go from there. But I really love Lars Kepler's writing. It's super thrilling. A lot of booktubers don't know about this author, and I highly suggest picking it up, because if you like thrillers, you will really enjoy this true crime thrilling novel by this husband and wife duo. It is translated, it's like Nordic noir type style. I really love that. I'm finding myself really getting into Nordic noir crime novels, and I'm enjoying it. So if you've read any of Lars Kepler's books, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Next I have here a reread, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J Maas, in lieu of A Court of Silver Flames coming out this month, mid-month. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this whole thing by the time the book comes out, but I really want to reread this before I start reading, obviously, the fourth one. I read A Court of Mist and Fury last month, and I really just want to reread this again because it's been a while, and I just need to reread some Fae smut because I'm in the mood for it. This is my guilty pleasure. I love Sarah J Maas, in case you guys didn't know. So I'm gonna get into this, and I cannot wait to read the fourth book. It's been long awaited for me, and I'm sure most of you guys as well are really excited for it. The next, I really would love to get to Agatha Christie's Midwinter Murder because it's still winter. It's February. I love Agatha Christie in the winter. I really didn't read much of her this year. I don't know what happened. From December to January, I was in the biggest reading slump of my life. I wanted nothing to do with books. So now February's here and I've been itching to read. I really have been, and I'm just so happy to be back in it, back in the community, talking about books again. But this Agatha Christie Midwinter Murder is just a bunch of short stories that take place in the wintertime, murder mysteries. Nothing better than that during a quick month of the year. February is on the shorter side, not much shorter. I know we always say like February is a short month, but it's really not much shorter than our normal months. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to this book. I started it. I'm like on page 27 of Three Blind Mice. Can't tell you what that story is about, so definitely gonna have to reread it. But Agatha Christie is just a great author to visit in even the summertime too. She has a lot of great murder mysteries that take place in the summer as well, but I really enjoy reading it in the winter because it's just a cozy mystery. Finally, for the Stacks of Strange book club, we are going to be reading What Big Teeth by Rosa Zybo? Or Rose Zybo? I don't know. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, but this book is, I think it's like a vampire story about a girl's family, I think. I really know nothing about this book, and I'm excited about that. I want to say it's similar to Horrid by Katrina Leno. Like, that's the kind of vibes I'm getting from the cover. It's the kind of vibes I'm getting from the synopsis. I will read you guys the synopsis in case you want to join in reading the book with us. This is a debut novel by Rose Zabo. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry. It says, Rose Zabo's thrilling debut is a dark and thrilling novel about a teen girl who returns home to her strange wild family after years of estrangement, perfect for fans of wilder girls. Eleanor Zarin has been estranged from her wild family for years. When she flees boarding school after a horrifying incident, she goes to the only place she thinks is safe, the home she left behind. But when she gets there, she struggles to fit in with her monstrous relatives who prowl the woods around the family estate and read fortunes in the guts of birds. Eleanor finds herself desperately trying to hold the family together in order to save them all. Eleanor must learn to embrace her family of monsters and tame the darkness inside of her. Exquisitely terrifying, beautiful, and strange, this fierce gothic fantasy will sink its teeth into you and never let go. So, I mean, from that, maybe it's not like vampire, maybe it's like werewolf-ish type thing, but it has to do with teeth, because, I mean, the title is called What Big Teeth. So they definitely got some big teeth going on in this family, and I can't wait to figure out what that's about. So that is released February 2nd, so it is a new release. I'm really excited to participate this month with you guys. So all the links for the Stacks of Strange book club will be linked down below. We do have a Discord group also, along with an Instagram page. So if you guys would like to join in, there's a lot of information available for you. I'm sorry if you guys can hear snowblowers and a vacuum. I don't know what my parents are doing. They're going crazy with the snowstorm. Terribly sorry for all the noise in the background. But that is it. That's all for my TBR this month. Like I said, this is tentative. It could change. I will do a wrap up at the end of the month to let you guys know what I actually read. But this is basically a roundabout of what I want to read. Also, I would like to show you guys the shirts that I have in my Etsy shop. This one says Just One More Page, and it has a book on it. And I also have MoonLitBookShop t-shirts available in my Etsy shop. So if you are interested in supporting me and my channel, definitely check out my Etsy shop. I have bookmarks on there. I have crystal jewelry on there that I hand make. I mean, this I don't hand make, but there's some jewelry like bracelets that I make like these. Because I do love working with crystal energy. Something I've been doing for a really long time. Plus my name is Crystal, so I just feel like it's very fitting. I also have book sleeves on there and a bunch of other reading accessories. So if you guys are interested, the link will be down below to the Moonlit Bookshop. So that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. It's so good to be back in the filming spirit, and I have so many videos coming out for you guys. So on that note, I hope you are all staying well, staying hydrated, and staying healthy during this time. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, just like and subscribe down below, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Bye!